Well, hello there, Christina here, and welcome to the Becoming Wives Show. It is the place to explore the inner work needed to help recover and engage your soulful essence. So, I had a dream the other morning. I was at a place and I started picking up some little items like totems. And I remember that there were two of these. My little Albert Einstein folder clips were there. As I started picking up these totems and had several of them in my hand, I looked and realized that they were changing into different images. Now, I was shocked, and so I began putting them back quickly as I feared that someone would see me taking them away and to say that I'm stealing them, for these were obviously not mine, not according to what they had changed to in my hand. And by this time, having only the two Albert Einstein clips, a male figure appeared. And I was telling him quickly and briefly about what happened. And he said to me, "Yes, that will happen." He told me they will change in my hand. I got up and, as my usual practice, I wrote down the dream. And as soon as I finished writing, a quiet message and realization came to me. It was about allowing things to transform in one's hand. On this final episode of this season of the Becoming Wives show, I want to share the heart of this message with you. Sometimes we feel like we need more, like we don't have enough, like we're not enough. I want you to know that you've been equipped and the universe will not ask more of you than you can give. You will receive as you grow. I want to encourage you to pick up that something. It may look familiar, it may seem mundane or purposeless. It's not just about what you see physically, it's about what will happen when you take it up in your hand and use it. There is something that needs you to pick it up. There is something that has been labeled useless that needs to be transformed, something that needs your divine touch, something that is waiting for your instruction so that it can move. The Bible story of Moses and the rod came to mind as I thought more on this. You see, the people of Israel were in the middle of escaping and met upon trouble. The Pharaoh's army was behind them as he thought back on the decision he'd made to free them of slavery, and he changed his mind. They were about to be captured. The people started to complain. The Red Sea was in front of them. You see, sometime before, God had asked Moses a question when Moses was called to serve and he was resistant. The question was, "What is that in your hand?" And when he told God that it was a staff, God instructed him to throw it on the ground. And there it turned into a snake. And when he picked it up again, it turned back into a staff. God would again use this same staff. Here we also get a glimpse of the dual nature of this transformation. Moses' release of the staff allowed it to become alive. But at the Red Sea, the transformation took place in another form. And so, going back to the Red Sea, amid this frightening period, God asked Moses, "Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on. Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground." Friend, sometimes you're praying, but your answer is literally in your hands. And the divine must be saying, "Why are you crying out to me?" A way has already been provided for you to cross over. You just have to stretch. In the story, we always hear how Moses parted the Red Sea with the rod, right? But if you examine the scripture carefully, it says Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind and turned it into dry land. I want you to know that you're not alone. The power was not in that staff. The power and healing of whatever you have taken up or will take up aren't in that thing. There is a divine hand that will work in, through and with you to bring about the transformation. It's not all about your skill, your experience, your status, or anything like that. It's your tenacity to stay with something until it becomes alive. It's your stillness and your willingness to be used up, to believe and to stretch to part waters when you know it's just a rod. To serve expecting to feed many when you know that it's just 5 loaves and 2 fish. To pour and expect wine when you know that it's just water. To keep on praying over something when you hear that it's just too late. To get up and walk in healing when they declare it's just impossible. In your hand, nothing is ever just, unless it's just possibilities. As we enter this new season, I encourage you to pick it up, write it, stretch it out, pour it, use it, do it, release it. And I hope that this year we've had on this season of the show has been a blessing to you, and that you would have been empowered and encouraged and emboldened for your journey. This is not the end of the road for us. You stick around. There are major plans for soul-filling things in the near future that I can't wait to share with you. But until then, go use what's in your hand.